Welcome to part 4 of Guardians of the Freaking Galaxy. And I'll continue to call it Guardians of the Freaking Galaxy because it just sounds that damn cool. In the previous part, something blew up. I don't know how, but that separated Star-Lord and this teenage girl named Nikki. We need to get back to where the rest of the crew is. Are you sure these guys are the heroes that were advertised on this box? Anyway, this cadet guiding us to safety is important. Not just because she's keeping Quill alive, but she could be closer to him than one would think.
Blast doors kick in during emergencies. Pretty sure I can override them with my passkey.
They give out override keys to trainees?
Not exactly. Just give me a sec.
This option doesn't matter. Nikki will just keep Quill in his shackles regardless of how useful it will be to get out of a situation like this.
Come on, you clearly need my help.
No! You're my prisoner, and I got this.
Obviously.
Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to find another way.
We sure there isn't a way through here?
I'm in charge.
Whoa!
Good job being in charge.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. You?
Oh, dandy.
Who says dandy anymore? Nobody says dandy anymore. This ain't 1988.
Back toward the others?
But anyway, this is just a glorified walking section. Was she walking in the fire there? Oh, that does not bode well. Next up, you're gonna tell me she's freaking Sephiroth and she wants to destroy the universe.
Ish.
I mentioned how useful my jet boots will be right now.
Okay, I can do this.
Not to rush you or anything.
And of course, you still have components scattered throughout the area, and some where you have to go the opposite way of where Nikki is going. She will of course scold you for straying too far away from her, but she won't do anything else. And there's a good amount of collectibles just lying around the ship too.
Nice work.
Thanks. You didn't do too bad yourself, pirate.
Only Star-Lord. Or Peter, or, you know, Nova Cadet butt saver.
Okay. Peter. So, listen. I have some good news and some bad news about your friends.
Give me the good news.
They're all fine. I mean, they all have life signs.
So, what's the bad news?
They've been processed and put in the brig. Come on. Flark!
Language, Nikki, for fuck's sakes.
Should we try using that thingamajig of yours to call someone?
We don't need help. I know what I'm doing. Now help me block this fire so we can get through.
Sure. Just that everyone must be worried. Captain's kid goes missing.
Captain's kid is still a corpsman.
Easy
Hopefully this
does
box
it.
is not carrying any sort of flammable liquid or anything of the sort. Okay, no. Oh wow, it stops the jet stream.
There.
The fire effects in this game look fantastic, by the way.
Enough people around here do.
Gonna test my luck. I'm gonna take control of the situation.
Adult isn't exactly how my mom described you.
How did Carell describe me?
This is your idea of acting like an adult? Crawling into a dead end?
A dead end with a costume, there's a difference. Alright, in the treasure chest, or bin, or wherever this thing is supposed to be, is going to be the Nova Lord outfit. Which makes Peter look like he's cosplaying as Dr. Fate. I don't mind the outfit. It's, the helmet is a bit tacky, but I do like the blue and gold combination. It's very cool. Crawling underneath pipes. And more pipes, and how many pipes are there in this place? I don't know.
Is that robot wearing makeup?
What? Oh, yeah. That's just it's. I know all the bots down here. They're kind of my friends, I guess. I reprogrammed most of them.
He gave them faces.
Maybe.
No, I mean it's cool. Gives them personality. Very cool.
Come on, this way.
That door doesn't look safe. Screw that. I'm going the other way. And that's a thing I don't get about science fiction films, and I love science fiction films, but why are the doors made the way they are? Like, what if they malfunction? You could possibly lose a limb because the door decides to close on your hand wrong, or you could get trapped in the airlock, which is worst case scenario. Yeah, just a lot of things wrong there.
Explosion back there. You know, I didn't have a lot of friends at your age either. Granted, I was in prison, but still.
So Mom was right about you.
It was a Shatari prison. I was just a kid.
I have so many questions. Were your parents in prison too?
No, my mom, died. I didn't know my dad.
Well, if your father was anything like the movie counterpart, you probably should be glad you didn't know him. That's another change from the MCU. Peter's dad is not a living planet, he's a completely different person. And also, Peter's not a demigod.
How do you know my mom, exactly?
We fought together on Mercury during the war. She is a real spitfire.
More like real controlling. And bossy and judgmental. You're just a kid, Nikki. You don't know what's good for you, Nikki. Stay out of the escape
Oh, goddamn
pods.
I
teenagers.
kinda know what you mean.
You do?
This is a new low, Peter. Even for you, Peter. It's restricted space, Peter.
Yep. That's her.
Some people will find Nikki to be an annoying character, and I kind of agree, but she's not that bad, and she's also not in the game for that long. Despite being important to the plot, she will be back eventually. The game overall has a really strong cast of characters, so one minorly annoying character over 5 really good characters, and that's not even including the Guardians. You got like 5 other characters that are really good. That's a good payoff. And we haven't even run into Cosmo yet. Let me tell you, Cosmo is a good boy. He's a good boy.
Hey?
Just trust me. It's a dead end. Trust me.
Of course I trust you.
Clearly. I'm still in charge here, you know?
Of course you are. It's another one of your bots?
Yeah, her name's Jocasta. She keeps an eye out for stuff.
I have a feeling that Jocasta robot thing was a reference to another character from Marvel. I'm not the biggest aficionado on the grand comic book universe of Marvel. I just know what I know from the movies and some of the comic books. Spider-Man I know well enough, X-Men, Captain America, The Punisher,
No.
and yeah, that's as far as my knowledge goes on Marvel. The Guardians, on the other hand, I've only seen these guys in cartoons and movies. I'm like, where did these fellas come from, and why is the raccoon so funny?
These gyros have been all screwy.
Take your time.
Oh, I'm sorry, not a raccoon. Even though he is a fucking raccoon.
Hey, this is Mercury, right?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to represent this big battle Mom was part of. You said you were there, right?
Oh yeah. Your mom was dead in the water until me and the Ravagers showed up. You should really fix this.
You want me to draw you in?
In the interest of historical accuracy. Something tells me you and Rocket would get along. Or really, really not get along. One of those two.
The raccoon thing? Yeah, he seemed real charming.
I just mean he's also really into all this tech stuff.
See, the characters acknowledge him as a raccoon, and therefore he is
But
one.
thanks. I'm almost done.
While she's tending to that, let's see what's in this room. Maybe we could get some secret items in here.
Hey! Secret stuff. Off limits.
No adults. I get it.
Anyway, I'm all done here.
That was
probably
rude.
get
You see what I
back
mean? It
before
could
Mom
have taken Peter's head right off and the game would have ended.
Seen your mom overreact before.
Damn sci-fi doors.
I'm not a kid anymore, you know?
Tell me about it.
So, you get where I'm coming from, right? Like if you do end up talking to my mom, the subject of me happens to come up. Because the truth is, I wasn't exactly supposed to.
Say no more. I'll make sure Corel knows what a good job you did.
No! I mean, thanks. But ideally, Mom never needs to know I was in the hangar at all.
So I never saw you?
Exactly! Never saw me. Never saw my passkey. You may have heard of Nikki Gold and how cool she is, but that's it.
Well, it looks like we're almost home free.
Almost at the elevator.
I just said that, Nikki. Come on.
Need a hand?
Yes! Got it! Mom?
Oh shit, it's Mom.
I can explain. Nikki. I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
What in Hollis' name were you thinking? Sneaking out with an arresting squad? Running around with criminals?
Alleged criminals?
You almost died! Do you have any idea how grounded you are right now?
Mom! You promised to give me more leeway.
Leeway doesn't mean lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath and recognize that maybe we've all made some mistakes.
Make sure the fire is out and the hangar secure.
Yes, Commander.
And find out why that churchman's shuttle exploded.
Grand Unifier Raker has been less than cooperative.
Make him cooperate. And you two? With me.
Oh, looks like we're in more trouble. This is a cutscene where the choices do matter.
You always overreact. Even Peter was saying so.
Oh, he was he? I suspect Peter misspoke, something he often tends to do. So I suggest you worry less about what he said and more about what I'm saying now.
For what it's worth, Nikki totally saved my butt. She handled herself really well. You have every reason to be proud of her.
Coming from you, Peter, it's worth extraordinarily little.
Why are you being mean to him? Just listen to what he's saying.
I don't care what he's saying.
Upper level. Captain's quarters.
Finally.
Initiate lockdown.
Lockdown initiated.
What, are you gonna kill us?
In theory, these doors don't open until I say so.
Yeah, I know how lockdown works.
I don't think you do, because somehow you keep bypassing every security measure on this ship, and I want to know how. Or you can just show me.
Mom!
Initiate not lockdown. All good for systems go. Activate.
Voice print not authorized.
Just trying to help.
We don't need your help. You're the last person we need help from.
Well, you clearly need some form of help if you're trapping us in an elevator.
No one leaves until you tell me what I want to know.
You already know everything.
No, I don't. I know you're a magnet for danger, and that you somehow keep getting caught in restricted areas of this ship.
I'm small. Okay? I fit into places.
Being small doesn't get you past security, or through the hangar bay checkpoint, or the maintenance tunnel blast doors.
There was that system-wide glitch, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, security was down for a while.
No, it wasn't.
Seemed pretty down to me.
Are you seriously lying for a 12-year-old right now?
12? Oh wow, I thought she was at least 16.
Peter!
What? She really knew her stuff. She's a smart kid.
Too smart. She keeps bypassing security. Unless you have a level 6 access to my ship all of a sudden? Didn't think so. Nicolette Gold, empty your pockets.
No. You empty your pockets.
Nikki,
What?
I know you're hiding something.
I still have feelings for you.
Excuse me?
Not like feelings, more like emotions. You know, because of the explosion and me and you and everything we went through back in the war. There was a lot of feelings to bubble up. I'm good now.
Okay, good. Now, if you don't mind.
Look, Mom, I'm not hiding anything. I wouldn't do that.
To be continued. Disengage lockdown.
Lockdown disengaged.
So, can I go help secure the hangar now?
No, you can go back to your quarters and you can stay there for the next 30 rotations.
But Mom!
I can make it 30 cycles.
Foreshadowing. Oh wow, that door was not supposed to open like that.
So, rough day, huh? Exploding shuttles, quarantine zone trespassers, missing kid.
I have no idea.
Chewie. I can't believe you still have him. Can't believe you survived. Mercury was what, like 1,000 degrees?
More like 1,000 cycles ago. You can keep him if you want. He is yours.
Hey, I ordered him to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. A 12-year-old daughter, who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same.
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 8,000 units in 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a Class 2 biohazard wandering around your ship.
That's all they found, right? Okay. You'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 8,000 units is a small price to...
8,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a freaking bank, apparently.
Okay. So we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter. And cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
Things are getting spicier. Now we owe the Nova Corps 8,000 units. Freaking fantastic. Don't mind the 3 cycles line. They keep on saying there's no real time limit in this game, as this is a somewhat linear narrative.
Nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
Team costumes. Okay, damn Rocket. I want to see these team costumes in action.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
No.
I
I want to know what this slingshot thing is about.
Later.
I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
Open this door.
What?
I know you are
You
in
hacked
there,
my
Cindy
visor and
Tree.
added a scoreboard to it while I was
Do
sleeping.
not think that I do not know what
That
you
was
are up to.
different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that
Your
you
rodent
snore?
co-conspirator has
I thought
clearly
Drax was
stashed
bad,
his
but
illicit
wow.
units in there.
Quill, you should really get that checked.
I am
You
watching.
sound like a torch.
Tree.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket.
This is gonna be brutal.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What? A raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand. She was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line. That I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
And Rocket is out of there. He's like, oh, fuck this conversation. I've said too much. Oh, I'm sorry. Flarking conversation. It's flarking. All right, let's get to what we need to do, and that's to find some money.
Well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here.
Wow, you guys are really broke. How's this even possible?
37 units?
We appear to be 7,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
Groot knows best.
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Oh, crikey, you're putting me in a hard place. Selling Rocket can lead to one problem, selling Groot can lead to another one. Yeah, there's no simple answer. Sell Rocket. We're gonna sell the raccoon.
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it, Quill.
The point is I think you'd make a fine monster. And we'll definitely need that tactical brain of yours to bust you out once you're in there. But just to be 100% sure, you're definitely okay with this.
Are you kidding? I can't wait to hold this over you.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
A monster with explosives?
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Peter's in a pickle, everybody hates him, and Rocket's up for sale. Can things get any worse? Find out next time. See you later.
You'd be thrilled to finally set foot on Seknarf 9 tracks, but you're awfully composed.
I am endeavoring to contain my enthusiasm. Our mission is of prime importance.
Really?
No, you are correct. I am very eager.